What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are looking at a new game called Nock. People are calling this the Rocket League of VR, and I have to say, I agree with them. I've only had this game for barely 24 hours, but this game is addicting. Essentially, there are two teams, either 1 versus 1, 2 versus 2, or 3 versus 3 as of right now, and you play in a Rocket League style arena, with 2 goals on either end and the walls sort of ramping up so you can go up them and the ball will roll up them. This game is full of high-paced action and very, very, very fun gameplay. I can't stress this enough. The gameplay is really, really solid. Let me break down the controls for you though. To start off, when you enter a game, you'll have your right hand and your left hand. You can choose which hand has your bow, but your bow will be your prominent moving hand, and your non-bow hand will be your jumping hand. Now, to do both of these actions, you hold the grip button on the controller and move forward. You sort of slide forward like you're pushing like a ski pole almost. With your jumping hand though, you want to push a little more down as opposed to forwards, or like sliding it forwards. And when you're doing this, you can get a lot of momentum and fly across the map. It's very, very fun. The next tool is your arrows. When you start a match, you only have 1 arrow, and you can see it replicated by the 3 dots on your bow hand. Those represent your 3 arrows. Now you might be saying 3 is not a lot, but if you hit the ball, you retain the arrow you shot. So essentially you could have 1 arrow, and as long as you never miss, you can keep shooting. And this is really good for when you're on the offensive and you're just pushing forwards and you want to shoot, and you just keep it going without having to pick up another arrow. You'll see these arrows scattered around the map. Most of them are one-shot arrows, but there are a couple sections where you can see the 3 arrow signature of the icon. That means you'll refill your entire set of arrows. Now when you start combining all of this, you get into this really good flow state where it just feels amazing. And I did forget to just mention, there is one more mechanic that goes on with the bow. So when you are shooting an arrow and you have shot the arrow and it's flying through the air, you can press the A button on your controller, non-bow hand controller, and that will turn the arrow into a block. That will stay there for about 3 seconds, and you can use this for an offensive or a defensive strategy. Whether someone's shooting an arrow at your goal and you want to block it, so you shoot an arrow and turn it into a block to stop the ball, or if you're shooting the ball, or your friend's shooting the ball, or your teammate's shooting the ball, and it's going towards their goal and they might shoot it back, you can shoot an arrow and turn it into a block, so if they rebound it away from them, it will bounce back off the block and go back towards their goal again. So there is a lot of strategy that goes into this game. It's very easy to pick up and learn. Like, you can jump in and start moving around and shooting the arrow and scoring goals, no problem. But to really master it, it is not easy. I'm not good at it at all. It might look like it to someone who hasn't played the game, but I am not good at this game. But I'm going to try and get better because it is very, very, very fun. One issue I did have, and it's very, very small, doesn't ruin the game at all, but there are a few glitches. I'll put them up on the screen that I managed to capture while recording. One of them, we ended up shooting the ball through the wall, and it literally got stuck on the outside. I had to completely restart the game. Luckily, I was only playing with bots and not in a live match. I don't know if that's possible in a live match, but you see how it is. Like, you couldn't get to it, you couldn't shoot it. Your only option was to leave the match and restart it. The next was just a crazy explosion. It was like a fireworks of effects that I'm not entirely sure how it happened. Maybe it's part of the game, but it seemed like a glitch in my opinion. So I'll put those 2 things up there. And besides that, it really had no issues. This game is so fun. I think it could potentially, depending on how everything goes, become a virtual reality esport. I could really see this game picking up steam and catching on and turning into an esport just like Rocket League, to be completely honest. I really hope you enjoyed this different style of video. I'm going to leave you off with a montage of the best shots and goals that I had while filming this video for you guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, please slap a like down there on the like button. It really helps my channel out. I appreciate it so much. Subscribe if you're new and you want more content. I make videos on Poker Stars and multiple other VR games, so stay tuned. I post almost every day. I've only missed 2 days this year, so without further ado, I'll see you in the next one. Shoots!